All right, let's get into it. This is what we was talking about.
Let's go.
This is why we all came here. This is why we all got here today. This is why we all gathered today. This is why we all gathered here today. So let's. G's not committed. He's not locked in. He didn't get the matching uniform memo. He's been out the loop. I got the Bobcat blueprint, and since I got the Bobcat blueprint, he's been acting different. So he's not serious. Rec, let's talk about last game, right? Because the last time we spoke was before the game last week. Now G's trying to go to the white tee. G doesn't know what he wants to do in life. He's trying to figure it out.
Yo, I'm getting hot from these drinks, nigga.
Yo, trust me, bro.
I'm getting hot from these drinks, nigga.
We said a few things.
Oh, yo, you hit it on the fucking money last week, bro.
Very,
yo, bro, that really booty fucking catch.
Yeah, the Stingley. I know.
Yo, you literally called that fucking play like word for word.
Crazy
word for fucking word, bar for bar. You fucking got that shit. Yeah, go ahead, Rec. Do your thing, and I'm gonna pull up that play because you called that shit like on the dot.
Yo, and before you start, they showed a play that like
literally the comparison.
Same day, he did the same exact play.
Yes, bro. But Rec brought it up on the pod last week, so let's go to that actually real quick. So last week on the pod, Rec gave the craziest drop. I'm gonna just do this real quick, and then we can go. Rec was talking about this matchup. Rec literally brought up this matchup last week.
And second down 2. Drake May, time and distance going, and he's got him! Bouquet touchdown!
So Rec brought that up last week, and then during the game,
takes a shot downfield and caught.
Go ahead. That was crazy. That was the craziest shit.
So I mean, the reason that I brought that up was because I just the fact that it caused so much chatter on the social media tips from the teams that people were like, "There's no way that he's ever doing that again." Just Stingley, like they lost that game, and it's like, nah, man. I'm like that's how we do shit, man. Like, and they are susceptible to big plays. Like we said, Ramondre had a bit in the first half. Ramondre had a big run, big screenplay. This was a big play. The booty play was a big play. A ton of big plays on defense, obviously. But I mean, this is mainly about just the defense going berserk in this one. They dominated that offensive line, and they I think it was like 39 pressures they applied. I mean, it was almost, somebody was saying that it was almost hard to watch CJ Stroud play because of how much pressure he was under, and it was like you almost felt bad for him. I did not, but
you almost felt bad for him.
Did. Some people felt bad.
I did not.
I thought
that
the receivers I felt like the receivers had a little bit more success than I thought they would with the matchups, but I mean,
come on, Rec, come on.
No, I'm talking about the Texans receivers.
The Texans receivers,
I thought they had a little bit more success than I was expecting, but I mean, the defense was absolutely shutting the run game down, which is what we talked about. We talked about how big of a factor the run game was in that Steelers game, and that it wasn't going to be a factor in this game. Drake continued to play. So I'm going to tell you this right now. The greatest fumble recoverer in NFL history, Will Campbell. But in all seriousness, if you don't recover that fumble, that's a game-changing, like momentum-shifting play.
She was a fairy.
Whoa.
Yeah, she was a fairy. Yeah.
Hey, what up, RJ? What up, baby?
Yeah, she was a fairy with a fatty on my daddy. He want grab it, he want smack it, he want have it. She was a fairy.
Word. Yeah. Oh my God.
What up, RJizzle, big dog?
So we'll do positives and negatives, I think, right? So the positives, Ramondre on offense, Ramondre, Kayshon Boutte, positives. The right side of the offensive line was absolutely rock solid the entire game. And
look at that.
Moses ended up being the Pro Football Focus's offensive player of the week. Which was kind of crazy for an offensive lineman. He was absolutely incredible the entire game. And in the end of that game, when they needed to run the clock out, and they ran like for the 45 yards, I think they ran on the last drive. It was all to the right. It was all Michael Wenu, and it was all Morgan Moses. He just ran to their side, and they just dominated. He had a clean sheet against Danielle Hunter, and he had like about 5 snaps on Will Anderson. He didn't let him do anything. Obviously, the left side was a completely different story, but you know, we're on to the next one, so we'll see how it goes today.
Carlton Davis played like an all-pro DB, man.
Carlton Davis had a game that is why you get paid the money.
That's why you pay. That's why you pay. That's why you go out in free agency and you spend the fucking money. That's why you spend the fucking money. For any other fucking NFL fucking franchise that wants to fucking succeed, spend your fucking money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spend the fucking money.
Stephon Diggs made an incredible.
What a fucking. That was a great throw too. That throw and catch was fucking incredible.
It was just perfect. I mean, the Demario Douglas play was great on 4th down, and then obviously the booty play.
Like I said, great celebration after facts. Like I said,
play of the game, but the Diggs
celebration.
Diggs catch almost got kind of like buried in the mix just because there were so many highlights on defense, and then there was the big catch on offense, which was getting ran over and over again. The defense is incredible. Like
the defense is incredible. Yo, what no negative takeaways. Right, like we got to talk about how loosey goosey Drake May is being with The Rock.
Yes, we do.
I know he's young. I know he's young, and I know he's gonna fix it. I'm just my only concern is does he fix it this game or does he fix it next season?
I think a part of it has to do with he needs better protection on his blind side, because a lot of the plays, I mean, the run was one thing, but a lot of the strip sacks have been coming from the blind side, and we can once we get into I won't even say it until we start talking about the Broncos, but there is something to look forward to today, where you might have a little bit of an easier time, even if you have like on paper like a more productive pass rush, because the Broncos did have the most sacks in the league this year. The individual matchups might bode well for us compared to last week, but we can break all that down when we get into
what up, Kenan?
The matchup here. This right here.
This was a game changer. This was a game changer right here. That's what the game changed right there. Game change.
Because that's where you kind of started. You were a little bit. It was a little bit nervous energy, like in that situation where you're like, is this just gonna be a sloppy game where, you know, it's just like it's gonna come down to plays like this, and then we just had a play like this every drive pretty much. So, but it did set it off. Like that gave us the momentum, and it took a little bit off of Drake's pressure. And that's the other thing, like Drake May is a cool, calm, collected quarterback, but you know when he makes mistakes, like he's on the sideline, he's feeling it. When you make a mistake and then you see your defense respond that way, it kind of gives you like a reset where like you can come back out there and be like, like I don't have like, not saying you don't have to be perfect, but it's just like the defense is there. Like the defense has my back. Like they're gonna come out there and make plays. So
yeah.
All right.
Woodson right here. I mean, Woodson, one of the best.
Woodson,
what a game. His best game in his career, easily.
What a game by Woodson. What a fucking game.
All right. Are we done with the past? And are we ready for today?